decided to pick up our today's special value from Egg Harbor. They bring us our 2019 Best Fish Award winner. And you know what? You're looking at it right here. It's the salmon. But it's not just any salmon. You go to your grocery store, sometimes you see these different things on the label. You say, wait, what does that mean? This is pristine, hormone-free waters, hormone-free diet. This is Faroe Island salmon, and you're gonna get your choice of either 8 or 16 of them. It's the best of the best in the world, and today we have it for you at an amazing value. Now, here's what you gotta choose. Let us know, do you want 8 count or do you want 16 count? If you get the 16 count, we don't double the price. In fact, you save about $30. And if you want that 16 now, I have fewer than 2,600 remaining. If you want it on August 31st in the 16 count, I have fewer than 1,300 remaining. Now, let us know which ship window you want, regardless of your count. And also let us know if you want it on auto delivery. We'll lock in the price and the easy pay every 90 days for up to 2 years. It's a great way to try something different. If you are like myself and you eat salmon regularly, I'd love for you to give us a call and share your story live on the air with us. We'll put our number on the screen, 1-800-395-1601. But I want to talk to you all about how this salmon delivers you and your family the flakiest, most delicious restaurant quality meal. Look at the flakiness that you get in this salmon. That's what it's like when you go to the restaurant, right? The 5-star restaurant, and they're charging you $28, $29, $30+ for the salmon on a plate just because they paired it with some spinach or some risotto. Today, you're gonna be able to get this home. If you get the 16 count, which by the way, it's the first time we've ever done a 16 count, and it's the largest count that we've ever done for our Egg Harbor salmon. If you pick up that 16 count, you're saving $30, but it brings down the price per fillet to just $9.37. That is the best price on QVC.com for the salmon fillets. So today is your day to pick them up. M68764 is your item number. I'm not going to be here alone for this presentation. In fact, I'm going to invite in Brittany Rastelli from Rastelli's family. Also, today, we're talking about, hey, our best find and value of the day, Egg Harbor. Brittany, welcome to the show. It's great to have you here.
Thank you so much, Alberti. I'm so excited to be here.
You know what? Everybody's excited about this salmon. I always talk about the fact that, you know, several years ago, I read a book by Dr. Perricone that talked about, you know, kind of anti-aging and all the things that you can do. One of the things that he said was eat salmon 2 to 3 nights a week, and I've been doing it ever since. I order your Faroe Island salmon. I always have it on auto delivery. I canceled my last auto delivery and picked up today's auto delivery on our today's special value price because the price is just too good. But for anybody out there that doesn't know what Faroe Island salmon is, let's talk to them about where this comes from.
Yes, let's definitely start with the location because it's so important. The Faroe Islands are located just north of Scotland in a beautiful, pristine body of water. It's in the North Atlantic Ocean. There is a very, very strong Arctic current that flows through, constantly maintaining the temperature of the water and the cleanliness of the water. And the salmon from there are fed an all-natural, hormone-free, antibiotic-free diet. They're pulled out of the water, and they are this beautiful, vibrant orange color with these thick white stripes, which is the marbling. And that is so important when you are choosing your salmon because that marbling is what breaks down and gives us that beautiful, buttery flavor, that firm yet moist texture, and it should be a delicate flavor as well.
And by the way, when you get it home, it's vacuum sealed, it's blast frozen. It was never frozen before that. It's only frozen once, and you take it out of your freezer and you only defrost it once. Now, what's also really nice about it is the fact that there's no bones, there's no skin on this. A lot of people don't like the skin. A lot of times I've actually picked up salmon at the grocery store and found out, much to my chagrin, when I get it home, that it has the skin and maybe a bone here or there. That never happens with your salmon because you guys, you go the extra step when it comes to processing and really taking care of the salmon that you're getting from Faroe Islands.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we want no matter what cooking method you are using, and we'll go through that together, but no matter what method you're using, you should be getting that moist texture and those big flakes. It should not be dry. It should look the way that it looks right there. I mean, absolutely beautiful, no matter your cooking method.
So look at how big these flakes are. We're going to talk to you about the cooking method right now as well. You also get a seasoning packet with the 8 count. You get 2 seasoning packets with the 16 count. But you can broil, you can bake, you can saute, you can grill, which is what I've been doing all summer and what I continue doing until well into September or October. Today you can get it home, and over 11,700 or 11,800 now have decided to pick this up. M68764 is your item number. Here are our choices. We have the 8 count. If you choose the 8 count, you're gonna get 1 of the seasoning packets. If you choose the 16 count, you're gonna get 2 of the seasoning packets. You could choose it immediately or on August 31st, but if you want that 16 count, in the immediate, I have about 2,500 remaining, and August 31st, 1,300 remaining. We are much more limited, by the way, on August 31st all the way around, but if you want this in time for Labor Day, I highly suggest getting this home immediately. Auto ship and your auto delivery is available. You can get this home every 90 days for up to 2 years. That's our promise to you that we will lock in the price, the flavor, the easy pay. But today's your day to do it at one of the best prices. Earlier today in Gourmet Holiday, and I'll say it again, Brittany, Michelle called and she said she was buying the salmon for her and her husband, and she lived in Alaska, right? So the place where many people go to also get salmon, she's getting it from Faroe Island because it's the best of the best. So for anybody that's tuning in, what can they expect to do when they get this home? How do they prepare this?
So as you said, it's individually packaged and blast frozen. So just take out what you need. You or you have several people, just take out whatever it is that you need. Put this in a bowl of cold water for about 20 to 30 minutes. It'll defrost. And then from there, you can oven bake, broil, saute, grill. And we put together this little packet, which is a very easy read with all of the methods for you to follow along with. I know I saute on the weekends when my husband's home and able to help out with my little ones. During the week, I broil in my toaster oven for 12 minutes.
So, and you could see the quality, yeah. You could see that quality right there. But you could even do this like in the air fryer. You could do this again, like we sauteed this right over here on the set, just in a little pan. You know, olive oil, lemon, capers, some tomatoes. You've got a delicious little situation going on over there. Throw on some balsamic, some of your favorite balsamic glaze, and you've got a meal fit for a king. And you didn't have to do really a lot of work for that at all. It's simple.
Not at all. I mean, we're trying to give you simplicity. We want this to be easy for you, and we want you to feel really good about what you're putting on the table. So like you just said with your balsamic glaze right there over a salad, I want to show you a really, really quick tip to do with your seasoning packet. So take a little bit of olive oil, take a fresh lemon, squeeze that into your olive oil, and then you're going to take a nice heaping tablespoon of your seasoning packet, and you are going to have a fresh salad dressing that you just made, no bottle dressing. And we're going to pour that over our salmon that we just cooked for 8 minutes in our air fryer. We have a beautiful meal ready to go for our family in the time that it took me to set my table.
And you know, I actually take that seasoning packet, I mix it with lemon and with mayonnaise, and it is like,
creamy base.
Yeah, you could put that on crab cakes. By the way, we have crazy crab cakes coming up in the show from Egg Harbor. You could use it on as a dip for the coconut shrimp that are coming up a little bit later in the show. But today's your day to pick up our Today's Special Value, and I'll tell you why. In years past, we've only had one Today's Special Value from Egg Harbor for their Faroe Island salmon. So I'm seeing this right now. We're in August. You know, now is the time to pick it up, get it on the auto delivery, have it available at this price for up to 2 years. And I don't think we've ever offered you 2 years on Faroe Island salmon before. So today is your day. 4 payments of $22.50 if you're picking up the 8 count. 4 payments of $37.49 if you are picking up the 16 count. Remember, you double your order. We don't double the price. We actually save you an additional $30. And over 12,000 of you have now decided to pick up our Today's Special Value. We've got this show. We've got In the Kitchen with David. People are going to be shopping, for this Today's Special Value, and you're going to get your final presentation there. But now's your chance to tell us, do you want it immediately or on August 31st? And if you want that auto delivery. And remember, you can cancel the auto delivery whenever you'd like. But when it comes to having something at the ready in your freezer, that is simple, that's easy, that, by the way, is a chameleon. Like, Brittany, you could put, again, like your olive oil, a little bit of the seasoning and lemon on top of this. You could make this Cajun style, right? You can do it blackened. There are so many different ways to flavor your salmon, but it's not a fishy fish. For anybody that's wondering, how do we describe salmon to them?
So salmon should never taste fishy. That's
No.
a big misconception. When you have a fresh, premium piece of salmon, it is not going to taste fishy. Those white stripes, that marbling is breaking down, giving us a delicate, buttery flavor that is very mild. That's why you can add so many different flavor profiles to a piece of salmon, and it takes those on, and you can enjoy it a magnitude of ways.
So this is something that is very popular. I see you going in the toaster oven. What are you pulling out over there?
Toaster oven is my best friend on the broiler method. So this, I put in the toaster oven on the broiler function for 12 minutes, and I sprinkled just a little bit of that signature seasoning over it. And the signature seasoning is going to be a blend of kosher salt, sugar, honey granules, a little bit of onion, garlic, and sugar. The sugar and the honey are actually caramelizing just a little bit on the top, adding that sweet flavor to this beautiful, mild fish.
And you can see the big flakes, right? You can see how large each one of those sections is. That's because of that great marbling that you get with Faroe Island salmon. You know, it's one of those things that you say to yourself, like, wow, that's a really good, like when you get a really good steak, right? When you get a really, really good piece of meat at the restaurant, sometimes you go to the restaurant and you're like, that wasn't a really good piece, right? And you paid like $20, $30 for the plate. Here, look at how big and meaty these pieces are, and they're loaded with flavor. Not a fishy flavor, just a beautiful, light, mild flavor, but also a very satisfying meal. I know that many people, when it comes to salmon, that's probably one of the most satisfying fish that you can get out there. And wait till you see this next shot from the top. Look at how big all of these flakes are. That's the kind of salmon that you get from the Faroe Islands, and that's why it's been one of the best-selling salmons right here at QVC and so popular, and why it's voted our 2019 best fish, period, best fish of all fish at QVC, and voted again this year, or nominated again this year in that same category. So today's your day to pick up our Today's Special Value and try it out, because it's not only popular at 12,200 already spoken for, but it's a great deal that's versatile and that you'll be able to do so many different ways. So whether it is a toaster oven, whether it is your air fryer, if you're like me, you're placing it on the grill. Brittany, I love what you said a little bit earlier. You always tent it, kind of put it in the foil and then put it in the grill, because I don't want to clean the grill afterwards, but I feel like it also almost poaches the salmon a little bit, like kind of steams it.
It does. You just showed those beautiful big flakes. I'm showing them. We've cooked them so many different ways. When you grill it in that foil packet, it is going to poach just a little bit if you leave it shut at the top. If you leave it open, it'll give you more of that grilled flavor. But every single time, you're going to get that moist texture and those big, delicate flakes that we should love from salmon. And that's why our chefs from all across America use these, because no matter how they're preparing them, they know that they're starting with a premium piece of fish, and they're finishing with something that's going to go on your plate and make it feel really special. And you can do that at home.
You know, and I love that you mentioned the chefs across America, Brittany, because sometimes I feel like our customers, if they're just tuning in, they might not be aware that Egg Harbor is part of the Rastelli family, our #1 brand of food here at QVC. They supply the world's only 7-star restaurant with their meats. Egg Harbor supplies restaurants, 5-star restaurants all around the world with their fish that are premium quality. And remember, the fish that you're getting today, it's not a fishy flavor. And I know that sounds crazy.